On Hibbing's side, Hibbing allows only about 2.5 points per game. They got a good defensive unit, and also they're very strong checking in their defensive end. And tonight with Hajduk in goal, he has a 1.5 point goals against average. It's going to have very good good help with strong defensive help. They're going to have a very good showing. So it's going to matter on Cloquet's offense whether they can prove Hibbing's defense. Also, the Hibbing will be starting Pat Iso, Pat Meralt, and Nick Andreessen as their line with Jerry Kristoff and Tom Hansen on defense. And Iso is the leading scorer on the Blue Jackets right now at 22 points, and majority of the points are on assists. So you know that he's a pretty good playmaker along with scoring. Also, they got two lines that are quite good. As far as points go, the Katani line and the Iso line are about equal in the points. As I said before, the defense for Hibbing is quite good, and their offense is good. They're a smooth skating team, and talking to the coach, the attitude is very good, and they got a good cohesiveness that keeps them together. How about Cloquet?
Well, Cloquet, they're much of the same team. They got a good goaltender. He's won all of their games for them. He's got a 3-point goals against average. Their scoring is not based on one line. Their scoring is very evenly distributed. For instance, their top 5 scorers, the number 1 scorer has 17 points, and the number 5 scorer has 10, so you cannot really concentrate on one guy. Cloquet has scored 46 goals against, and yet they have outscored their, they have scored 46 goals for, and have only allowed 25 against. So they're basically a strong defense, outscoring their opponents 2-1.
Another thing I might add about Hibbing is that they average only 6 to 7 penalties a game, so they're a pretty free penalty team. And also, during their their undefeated record, they've had 52 penalties. There's only been 3 goals scored upon them. So playing shorthanded, they're very good at in their defensive end.
Okay, we'll be back right after this match. Good evening, we're back. Here's the starting lineup. Starting in goal is number 20, John Markkinen. It's a defenseman, number 7, John Robideau. The other defenseman is Brian Michaud. The other wing, at the wing is Ronnie Kubis. The other wing is Dan Dormanen. And at center we have Mark Parento.
The starting lineups for the Hibbing Blue Jackets will include, in goal will be number 0, John Hajduk. At center, number 4, Pat Iozzo. His rings will be number 7, Nick Andreessen. And number 14, Pat Meralt. The defense will be number 2, Tom Hansen, and number 12, Jerry Kristoff.
Stars, welcome back. Face-off will be taken by John Robideau and Pat Iozzo.
A little paper on the rink there that the ref picked up.
Well, this should be a quick one.
I think so. Tense moment for the players right now. Good crowd tonight. Good crowd on hand.
Looks like a packed house, and the draw is won by Pat Ayazo. Cloquet knocks it away. There's a whistle. An offside's called. Puck is knocked down into the Hibbing end. Fought for against the board. Hibbing comes up with it. Number 7, Nick Andricken. Stolen by John Robideau. Shot. Oh, save. Nice save by Hyder.
Robideau had a fake in there on Christoph for a while. I think the way it looked, he shot a little early.
Cloquet had the first chance. Looks good. It's going to be a quick one tonight. Draw is controlled by Hibbing. Hibbing controls. Bringing it out is Nick Andricken. Behind the net. Hibbing still controls. Cloquet knocks it down, and bringing it out is Brian Michaud. Offside is called.
So far, not much action, lots of skating.
Yeah.
Cloquet with the best chance so far.
Not a lot of hitting either.
No,
so far.
I think this will be a good clean game.
It's early yet. Draw is controlled by Hibbing. He shoots it down into the end. The puck spot for along the boards. Guys down, whistles blown. And the face-off will be to the left of John Markkinen. Hasn't had to make a save yet tonight. Puck's controlled by Cloquet. Stuart Platt. Puck's taken away from him. It's cleared down the ice. We'll have an icing call on that. So the puck will go down into the Hibbing end. This should be a good skating game. Hibbing and Cloquet really aren't known for their hitting. Just their good speed
they're
and
known
their...
for a good speed and defense. As we know, Cloquet's tough in their ice rink in Cloquet. What do they call it? The Pine House or...
I don't know. I've never
Teams
been
really
there.
hate to go there anyway.
Puck is controlled by Hibbing. Shot down. Fought for against the boards. Cloquet comes up with it. Number Stuart Plant misses it. Shot back down into the Hibbing zone. Richie Bryant picks it up. Controls along the boards. Over to the other wing. Nikolov can't control. Back into the Hibbing zone. Little collision there at the blue line. Looks like we'll have a penalty on Cloquet. So Hibbing will go on the power play first. Penalties to number 3, Chad Warren. It's a minor for elbowing. So we'll see what Hibbing's got for a power play.
Well, they got their Katane line out there. The Iozo and the Katane line is out there now.
Hibbing controls the draw. Iozo brings it into the zone. Back to Hansen. Hansen brings it in. Oh, the shot is just missed. Cloquet throws it down into the Hibbing zone. Brings it out. Pass. Iozo just couldn't hold on to that one. Cleared back down into the Hibbing zone.
Iozo had a little chance there, but he kind of missed the
Tom
puck.
Hansen brings it in around the boards. Behind the net, checking over the situation. Picked up by Pat Ayazo, knocked away. Scott Cartier knocked away. Oh, there's a
good save by Hajduk.
Scott Milton. Cloquet's doing a good job.
Very good forechecking at Cloquet.
Dave East. Control. Tom Hansen for Hibbing brings it into the zone. It's knocked away again.
Scott Millen has been doing a good job.
Katani's got it. Tries to skate around a couple guys. Dumps it into the zone. Cloquet tries to clear it out. Out to the slot. Hansen has it over to Mick Andrick, and a nice save there by Markkinen. We got a little pushing and shoving there again.
Okay, shoots good back checking. Scott Millen kept that puck in on Hibbing there. They had Hibbing a little mixed up there for a while.
Well, Hibbing's going to change their lines and see if they can get something different in there, because Cloquet is really doing a good job killing this penalty. Draw will be taken by John Robideau against Draw is won by Robideau, and it's shot down the ice. Richie Bryant picks it up.
14 seconds left on the power play.
Pat Merrill picks it up. Going down the ice. Breaks it into the zone. Couldn't quite split the defenseman. Back out to the point. Kristoff tries to get it over, and it's blocked. Cloquet is now at full strength.
Cloquet did a real good job on their penalty killing that time.
Yeah, they did. It was just an excellent job. They got one shot on the net.
Ryan Mickhout and Scott Millen did a real good job on Hibbing.
Hibbing controls the draw out in front. John Hagen misses the shot. Controlled by Hibbing. Out in front, knocked away. Back out to the shot. Oh, Hibbing scores!
Goal was by Sean Gostad. Wait. That was a nice goal.
Yeah, it was. A lot of hustle. Just couldn't control the rebound. Markkinen made a lot of nice saves there.
A good save in there, and then was put in off the rebound.
Scoring for Hibbing, number 16, John Hagen. From number 11, Sean Gostad.
Scoring there is John Hagen from Sean Gustad. Cloquet's bringing it back in. Scott Miller. Puck's taken away from him. Up to Jeff Clouseau. Cloquet knocks it away, controls the puck. Up the boards, out to the point. Jerry Kristoff takes a shot. Nice save. Cloquet's bringing it out. Hibbing knocks him off the puck. Nice stick check there by Scott Millen. Millen tries to bring it into the zone. He's knocked off the puck. Hibbing controls. Knocked back down into the Hibbing zone. Iozzo controls. Shoots it in. Offside call. So it's a skating game again.
It's a good game. Hibbing put the pressure on and he scored. First goal scored by John Hagen, assisted by Sean Gostad.
Draw is controlled by Hibbing. They shoot it down into the end. Flat forward behind the net. Cloquet controls, held in. What a mess out in front. Shots high and wide. Held in by Hibbing. Cloquet's brings it out. Nice play there. Oh, Hibbing defenseman was really out of position on that one.
Okay, had a good chance, but couldn't control the puck.
Pass is too far for Anderson, and they've got an offside call.
Yeah, Cloquet had a good chance.
I can't say anything. I get too interested in the game. Draws knocked down into the Hibbing zone. Put around the boards. Over to John Zenzel. Control there by Katani. Katani puts it out front, right in the crease. Oh, that was laying right between his pads. Markkanen didn't know where the puck was, and the defenseman fell on him, or else that would have been in there.
That was in there. Antonio Katana did real good to come in there single-handedly. Down on the right side of the goalie. And just a miss. Goalie didn't know where the puck was.
Draws controlled by Katani, loses it out in front, and Markkanen makes the save. That was really a great individual play there. Katani went right around everybody. And he just about had himself a
He
goal.
almost had it. That was a good play by Katani.
Draws controlled by Cloquet, loses it to Bryant. Bryant over into the corner. Cloquet controls. Ronnie Kubis loses it. Controlled by Katani. Katani over to Nikolov. Nikolov's shot is wide. Zezel is in the corner fighting for it. Cloquet comes out with it. Dave Esty shoots it into the zone. Hibbing brings it out. Over to Zezel. Zezel back to Katani. Katani fights for it in the corner. Heavily checked. Gusted out front. Oh, and a nice save.
Number 6. Zezel, he swung and missed the puck. He had a chance for a goal.
Puck is controlled by Hibbing right out in front of the benches. Scott Millen controls, loses the puck. We got a whistle. It seems like every time they go to the length of the ice, it's getting a little more physical every time.
There's a little bit more elbows being thrown around by Cloquet now.
Draws controlled by Cloquet, knocked into the center ice area. Puck is knocked over the ice. We have a whistle. Puck is knocked down into the Hibbing end. Race for it. Controlled by Hibbing around the boards. Still controlled by Hibbing, just kind of being knocked around. Pass to Gustad, shoots. Markkanen makes an easy save. Oh, we have some pushing around here. Like I said, Jim, it's getting more physical every time down.
Hitting in front of the net now. Both teams are protecting the area. They're starting to hit now. It's starting to get tougher. Cloquet is starting to throw more elbows now. You can see on the face-offs, they're really fighting for position now.
Draw between Scott Millen and Pat Iazzo. Controlled by Iazzo. Shot point wide. Pat Marolta out in front of Iazzo, and Iazzo shot is blocked out in front along the boards. Iazzo controls the puck out in front. Oh! Markkanen had it in his glove and lost it with it. Scott Millen. Oh, there was an inches call there, but it's an offside call.
Hibbing had another good chance there with Markkinen. The puck bounced up in front of him. For a minute, he didn't know where that puck was.
Puck is controlled by Hibbing. Over to Anderkin. Anderkin shoots it in. Knocked in against the boards. Iozo controls. Out to the point. Shots wide by Tom Hansen. Goes back all the way down to the Hibbing end. Kristoff controls. Shoots it up the boards. Marolt loses it up. Cloquet controls. Klon pushes it into the corner. Shot's blocked.
Great block shot.
Shot was blocked by Pat Iozo. Controlled in behind the net by Tom Hansen. Hansen makes a bad pass.
Another body save.
Puck is still controlled by Cloquet. Hibbing just puts it down the ice.
Cloquet just had three shots that were all body block shot or saves on body saves by Hibbing's defense, so they're doing their job.
That might show a sign that they're all the shots are from the point too, so they have time to get down.
Cloquet's offense seems to be a little disrupted in front of the Hibbing line, or in the Hibbing's zone. They're not moving with consistency.
The draw is controlled by Cloquet. Katani puts it around to Nikolov. Nikolov skates up, loses the puck. Zessel controls, they're on the board. Back to Zessel. Zessel breaking in all alone on the side, shoots. Oh, a beautiful save by Markkinen, and shots just wide. Katani just missed the rebound. Cloquet controls, bringing it back out.
Markkinen was lucky on that one. Katani had it almost an open net on the right-hand side.
Cloquet in the corner, out in front. Oh, shot was just wide. Bryant from behind the net, he's out in front. Over to Katani. Katani has a problem with the pass. Zessel in the corner. Katani picks it up. Katani tried to bring it out in front and trips over the net. Cloquet controls in the corner. Out to the point. We'll have a penalty coming up by Boot.
4:07 left in the game.
We got a minor penalty on Mike Grillo of Hibbing. A minor for elbowing, 2 minutes.
Brett Newton. Hibbing is pretty good clean team, so I don't expect to see them too often in the penalty box. But Cloquet's been throwing a lot of elbows, so I think they're going to get a few more chances to sit down before this night's over with.
Anderkin controls into the Hibbing zone. It's a nice rush. Cloquet controls. Man's knocked off the puck. Iozo controls. We'll have a holding call to Cloquet's number 5. Brian Michaud, he'll get 2 minutes for holding. So that'll even things up. And Hibbing will end up with a power play for 27 seconds after Grillo's penalty expires. So I guess that just makes a little bit more room for teams to skate around with now. Should be a lot faster game. Draw is controlled by Cloquet. Nice pass up the middle. Millen can't control it. Fighting for it. Nikolov puts it around the boards to Tom Hansen. Tom Hansen controls behind the boards. pass is just missed from Tom Hansen to Pat Iazzo. We'll have an icing
Very
call.
good setup play by Hibbing.
Sort of like the long bomb in football.
Yeah, no kidding. Both teams are far aside.
That was a
I
nice
think-
pass by Tom Hansen.
I think both teams have almost equal speed. Neither one seems to be getting edge on each other. Just that Cloquet is the defensive unit for Hibbing is doing a better job. A lot more defense than the Blue Jackets.
Draw is controlled by Cloquet. Hibbing picks it up. Nikolov up the boards. Pat Iazzo picks it up right out in front. Oh, knocked away by Cloquet. Cloquet's bringing it up the board. Puck is controlled by Anderkin. Anderkin behind the net. Around one man. Anderkin drives into the Cloquet zone. Skating in. Passes over to Tom Hansen. Hansen over to Kristoff. Puck's knocked away by Cloquet. Tom Hansen picks it up. It's knocked off the puck and it's cleared down into the Hibbing zone. Tom Hansen misses the puck. Back to Nikolov.
On Hibbing's last drive, Andrikin skated on the net. He had a rolling puck. I think he was losing control.
Hibbing is now at full strength. Tom Hansen picks up the puck. Over to Pat Iazzo. Iazzo skating up. Penetrates into the Cloquet blue. Iazzo around the net. Back to Anderkin. Anderkin. Shot by Anderkin, just missed his eye to the left.
Cloquet at full strength.
Both teams are now at full strength. Oh, there's a nice check by Tom Hansen.
Big hit there, put on by Tom Hansen.
Zezel's pass goes all the way to the boards. Shot into the Hibbing zone by Kelly Este. Out in front, knocked away by Cloquet. Oh, there's a nice check by John Hagen. Out in front. Cloquet shoots it around the boards.
1 minute to go.
Hibbing's really starting to put on a... Out in front, Cloquet knocks it away. Chad Warren in front, knocked away.
Starting to get a little rough behind the Hibbing net there.
Oh, we got some pushing and shoving again.
Pushing in there.
I think Cloquet's getting a little sore because they've been really getting hit.
Yeah, they've been getting some pretty good checks now.
A lot more physical than the start of the game. Well, we've only got 38 seconds left in the game. See what the teams can do. Draws controlled by Katani. Picked off by Cloquet right out in front in the slot. Shoots. Shots wide. Hibbing controlled. Gusted up to Katani. Katani tried to make a move. Was taken away. Gusted picks it up. In across the blue line. Knocked away. Gusted's knocked down. I have a whistle. Man on the ice.
5 seconds left in the period.
Now this is just a matter of who wins the draw to see if anybody's got a chance to score.
Hibbing so far in the game has won every draw except one.
Cloquet controls the draw. That's the end of the first period with Hibbing leading 1-0.
My first guest this evening is Mr. George Perpich, a former coach of the Hibbing High School. And George, how many years did you coach for Hibbing?
Well, I coached hockey for 29 years. I coached football also 5-6 years. I had about 32 years of coaching.
That's a long time. Do you miss it now after all these
Well,
years?
you do. I think kind of you get older, it's kind of hard to keep up your interest, but you miss the kids. And,
Do you attend all the games?
well, I usually do. Yeah, I missed the Falls game, but I've seen all the rest of them.
Do you take winter vacations now instead of the summer ones? Do you go to Florida and everything?
No, I haven't been going any place. I'm a hometown boy here.
Talking about this year's team, how does this team compare to some of the teams that you had in the past?
Well, I think they got a good team this year. They got some pretty well-balanced lines, and they got some good-sized defensemen, and they don't have any real big stars, but they can get the job done. Anybody can score. They're good skaters, so I kind of look forward to them being down the state this year. Maybe I should say that this soon, but I don't know if anybody's going to beat them.
Does this compare to some of the teams that you had? Because you went to the state several times.
Yeah, well, they would probably compare. We won about 5 times in the state, and we were like this. We had good balance, and you have to have 3 good lines and some good defensemen.
Over the years, you had quite a few good players over your span. How does nowadays most of the college or kids go to the colleges? How was it those days? Did you have a lot of kids attending colleges?
Well, I think you got more now. We had some good kids, but we had 1 or 2 here and there. Now we have right now we have 9 Hibbing boys playing Division I hockey scattered all over. We got them at UMD, Billy Grillo. We got 2 Hoopers and Poolish down in the University of Illinois at Chicago. We got Jimmy Grillo at Northern Michigan. We got my son Jeff at Denver. We've got them all over the place, so we have more right now than we've ever had.
Why do you think this happened? Is it that there's more schools going to hockey now and they're offering scholarships, or are they just after these boys more? Why weren't there more college kids those days?
Well, I think our program has been growing, and we're producing more better kids. We had kids like Bobby Colliard and Gambucci that were real outstanding, but you didn't have as many.
Those days the days you're coaching, say from the first few years to your coach to the last, how had hockey changed?
Well, at one time we actually took turns taking that puck. You didn't have enough kids that could skate. Maybe you had 1 or 2 or 3 kids. Now they can all go. You got 15, 20 of them that can do it. So it's a lot more competitive now than it was years back.
You know, everybody wants to compare the city's teams with the northern teams. I would imagine, say, 10, 15 years ago, even though they had more teams, more players to choose from, don't you think the range players as a whole, man for man, probably were a better individual player?
Well, of course, we had all the advantages at one time. We had indoor buildings, and as big as Minneapolis-St. Paul area was, they had very few. Now they got about 20 indoor arenas. They got good programs. So they've caught up, not only in hockey, but I think they've caught up in every other sport.
Over the years that you coached, who do you think was the best player you ever coached?
Well, I thought Bobby Colliard or Gary Gambucci. I always thought Gary did make it to the pros. Bobby just couldn't get on the right track. Dave Herbst was another good one. We've had quite a few of them over the years.
Talking about the best players, who do you think was some of the best players that played against your teams?
Some of them that played against our team? Oh, we've had, in those days, Coleraine had a lot of good kids. Mike Antonovich, and we had 1967 Falls was probably the best high school team. They were loaded with talent, and I think they had about 5 or 6 guys off of that team went out and played pro ball.
The years that you coached, had your philosophy changed at all from the time that you started coaching until you retired?
Well, I've always been the type I felt the kids should have fun. I was never the type to really drive them to a point where it got boring or where it got so tough that they didn't enjoy it. I think that was just one of my natural faults, but I'm glad I did it. All our teams...
you didn't have pressure packed.
No, We played it for fun, and it was fun for the kids.
Did you ever have to really wake them up during the periods and everything?
Oh yeah, once in a while we'd give them a little heck, but generally the kids are down. I always patted them on the back instead of giving them a kick in the butt.
Well, George, was glad to have been up here. Glad to have talked to you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, and we'll be back in a minute. The first period statistics. There was one goal scored. Hibbing leads 1-0. The goal was by number 16, John Hagan, and he was assisted by number 11, Sean Gusted. Penalties in that period were, Cloquet had 2 of them. Both of them were for elbowing. One was by number 3, Chad Warren, and the other was by number 5, Brian Mickhaud. Hibbing had 1 penalty by number 14, Pat Merrill, for elbowing. The saves in the period were Hibbing goalie. They had him listed with 1 save. Hajduk and John Markkinen of Cloquet, they had him with 9. And in a minute we'll return with the second period action.
In the second period, Hibbing controls down in the Cloquet zone, out in front. Pass is just missed. Jerry Christoph works for it in the corner. Andrikin belts a guy from Cloquet. Iozo controls. Taken away by Cloquet. Cloquet's got a 2-on-2 break. Shot, nice save there by Hajduk. Iozo shoots it around the boards. Andrikin clears it out into the center ice area. Cloquet controls, bringing it back. Nikolov controls, shoots it around the boards. Tom Hansen picks it up. Over to Nikolov. Nikolov tries to pass. He hit it. Cloquet man. Got Iozo. Over to Nikolov. Back. Christoph puts it over into the other side of the rink. Controlled by Cloquet. Cloquet shoots it down into the Hibbing zone. Tom Hansen picks it up. Over to Merrill. Merrill tried the centering pass. Cloquet controls into the Hibbing zone. Tried to check him off. Shot. Oh, and Cloquet scored. That was a beautiful play. Cloquet player shot it. Just a perfect pass right out to the defenseman, and he put it in. Just a beautiful play.
Yeah, Hajduk, they used Tom Hansen as a screen on, so Hajduk couldn't see that one coming in, but that was a beautiful setup play.
We'll have to wait and see who got that goal. Well, Cloquet comes back early and ties it up.
Number 16, Paul Stanaway.
Paul Stanaway gets the Cloquet goal from Stuart Plant.
16 from 17.
Kitani races down the side. Knocked to the board. Shot to the Cloquet. Goalie makes the nice save. Kitani puts it out in front. Grillo can't quite get to it. Fighting for it down in the boards. Kitani freezes it to the ice. Well, it looks like a totally different Cloquet team now.
Cloquet is skating quite heavily now on their, they were really really pushing the puck and Hibbing end the last time when they scored. They needed that goal, and that's what they wanted.
That's what they really gave them a big lift.
Yeah, you can see the difference now. They're playing with more aggressiveness now than they did at the end of the first period. They were out there more elbowing. Now they're playing hockey now.
Oh, nice. Shot's blocked out in front. Scott Millen on a breakaway. Shoots. Nice save. Maduk makes a beautiful save. Hibbing controls.
That was a nice play by John Hajduk. He waited for Millen to make his moves before he waited.
Hibbing controls. Cloquet takes it away. Hibbing, Cloquet shoots it into the Hibbing zone. Vidmar controls. Knocked away by Cloquet. Cloquet's playing a really good job now of forechecking.
Good forechecking.
Brazil picks it up, skates down into the corner. It's knocked down into the board.
Here comes Cloquet.
Controls. Cloquet man knocked off the puck. Essie has a missed cue off his stick. Cloquet picks it up. Shots wide off the net. Out in front. Shoot. Oh, and the shot's wide by the Cloquet player.
Cloquet's really putting the pressure on now.
Hibbing just clears it out.
They're all
of the zone.
skating Hibbing now at the present.
Looks like Hibbing's going to start doing some forechecking now. Este picks it up.
Cloquet is getting a lot of one-man
And
break.
it's held for a face-off. It looks like they're kind of leaving a guy back.
Yeah,
It's sort of a sleeper.
that sleeper play. Yeah, a lot of teams are noted for that. But Cloquet seems that they're getting a lot of breakaways now. They're beating Hibbing to the puck right now, really, is what it is.
Draw is controlled by Hibbing. Last two. Cloquet shoots the pass. The shot is knocked down. Gazzy tries to carry it in. He's knocked down by Cloquet player. And Cloquet gets it out of the zone. Tom Hansen controls.
Oh, what a check.
nice belt there.
What a save.
Nice save there by Markkinen. Gazich broke in all alone. That was a nice save.
Both teams
Mark
have had their
Gazner
chances.
really took a shot there.
Both teams have had their chances now.
But still, it looks like Cloquet is really taking
they're
it. Really taking it.
they're
to
the one
Hibbing
who
now.
have the advantage now. They got Hibbing going back.
Hibbing tried to clear it, hit the referee. Back down into the Cloquet end. Cloquet control. Cloquet's got a one-on-one break. Shoots. Nice save by Madouk.
They had
Nice
for a moment
save by
there. They had a
Madouk.
3-on-1 for a moment there. Good save. They got 3 saves already for Hajduk. They've been important saves. Cloquet had a 3-on-1 for a moment there.
One breakaway and 3-on-1. He's coming up with big saves. Hibbing controls. Shot around the boards, but not out. Shot back behind the net by Cloquet. Nikolov controls. Knocked away by Cloquet player. Up. We have a hand pass called. So the face-off will be to the right of Madouk.
It's a different Cloquet team skating right now.
They look like they've been revived. Draw is controlled by Hibbing.
Coach Kennedy must have read them the riot act.
Richie Bryant puts it up the board to Andrew. Nice shot.
Very high.
He just got it out. It's a one-man Cloquet break. Bands on the shot and shoots it around the board. Bryant shoots it back around the net. Nikolov controls. Back behind the net. There's a pass. Cloquet controls. There's a shot. Oh, and he scores! That was a beautiful shot. I think Madouk might have been screened on that with the man running across.
Hajduk was screened just at the moment that he saw the puck that the defenseman Anthony moved right by Hajduk, and the eye was removed from the puck.
He went right between his legs. So Cloquet takes a 2-1 lead at 9:24 of the second period.
Scoring for Cloquet, number 5, Brian Bishop.
Izo out front, back to the point. Vidmar.
Stand away. 5 for 16.
Knocked away from Grillo. Does it this year? Cloquet controls. Catani controls it at his own blue line. Skates up the board. Tries to get around his man and falls. Cloquet controls again. There's a nice steal there. Oh, it's right up front. Vidmar shoots. Oh, Grillo just missed the tip. Cloquet's got to control the puck again. Hit the back of a Cloquet skater. Scott Millen picks it up. Grillo knocks it away. There's a race for the puck. Vidmar and a Cloquet player. Puck's controlled by Gusted over to Grillo. Grillo just shoots it down. Hibbing changing on the move. Cloquet on the rush. Passes right out front. Cloquet putting on the pressure here. Oh, and a nice save by Hajduk. Tom Hansen controls behind his own net. Pass is stolen by Cloquet. Controlled. Cloquet controls, steals the puck. There's another shot. Blocked out in front. Puck is controlled by Cloquet again. Just shoots it down into the zone. Christoph controls, puts it back around the board to Clouseau. Clouseau's knocked off the puck.
Cloquet is really
Hibbing
and they're really...
Hajduk covers up to give the Hibbing Blue Streaks a real break there. It looked like they were running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
There's 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in this period. So far, they've been mostly in the Hibbing end. So far, I only have one save for John Markkinen from Cloquet, and I have 5 for John Hajduk. So there's quite a difference. Hibbing is putting the pressure on again.
Hibbing knocks it out center ice area. Scramble for it. Hibbing controlled. Nikolov over to Kazmar. Back to Nikolov. Oh, nice save by Markkinen.
Oh, good save there. That one almost escaped Markkinen.
Cloquet pass out in front. Nobody's there. Nikolov check behind the boards. Cloquet's keeping it in. Oh, and there's a nice check there by Gazic. He really hit his man. Kazmir up. The puck is stolen by Cloquet and got a 2-on-2 break. Shot is deflected. Cloquet Hibbing controls. Kazmir shoots it down into the zone. We have an icing call. Cloquet is really taking control of this game.
Mostly Cloquet right now. They're really picked up the checking. You got Hibbing. Hibbing can't get their offense going at all. They start the back checking of Cloquet's is real good.
Not giving Hibbing a chance to set up to get out of their own zone.
No, they're not.
Draw is controlled by Hibbing. Shot out.
A lot of poke checking is helping.
Cloquet out of the zone. Andrikin picks it up. He's knocked off the puck over to Moreau. Moreau shoots it into the corner, controlled by Cloquet. Cloquet shoots it around the board. Andrikin shot his tip before he could get to it. Shot his tip before he could get to the net. Cloquet gets it out to the board. Not quite out. Hibbing still holds it in. Moreau puts it out front. Oh, beautiful save by Markkinen.
Almost got away.
Cloquet controls. Not out.
That puck almost rolled in the net.
It was out.
Outside, I think.
Here is a halftime basketball score. Duluth Denfeld, 29. Hibbing, 19.
Oh. They just announced Denfeld Hibbing basketball score at halftime, and I think that's one of the better games. Both teams being really good this year.
Cloquet breaking in, the puck's knocked away. Grillo picks it up. Over to Denzel. Denzel shoots just wide. Puck's knocked away from Tom Hansen. Titani picks it up, puts it up the boards to Hansen. Hansen brings it in the zone. Puck's knocked away from him into the corner. Hansen picks it up, out to the point. Zezo shoots it in. Got him held there by Markkinen for the faceoff. Well, now it's kind of shifting now back to Hibbing.
Well, Hibbing has to start doing something. They're losing control of the game there for a while. They have to start shifting gears.
Looks like Cloquet may be getting a little tired after that first half of the period. They were skating crazy, hitting. Face-offs to the right of Markkinen and Cloquet. Controlled by Cloquet on the net. Cloquet still controlled. Up to the center ice area. Hibbing steals. Shot there by Nikolov goes wide. Cloquet controls out to the front.
Hibbing is starting to...
Nice play there. There's a Cloquet player. At a 2-on-3, the puck is knocked away. We've got an offside, delayed offside. Bryant controls, puts it up, nice pass over.
There's a lot of good hard checking going on right now.
Cloquet's rushed into the corner. He's knocked down there by Titani. Hibbing controls. Well, I guess puck is knocked down the ice. And we'll have an icing call on the Hibbing Blue Jackets.
I think both teams right now are skidding about equal.
And it's become more of a checking game.
You can't, on Hibbing's part, they can't allow Cloquet to score anymore because I think they're good enough to where that one more goal might mean a difference in the game, even though it's second period. There are a lot of things that can happen, but the way things are going right now.
Cloquet controls the shot, deflected wide of the net into the corner. Cloquet knocks it back into the corner. Controlled there by Andrikin. Andrikin's breaking. Andrikin controls. This puck's knocked off his stick. Over to Vidmar. Vidmar puts it into the corner. Andrikin picks it up, keeps it around the board. Vidmar picks it up. Knocked off. Andrikin picks it up. Over Vidmar. Vidmar shoots. The shot was wide. Got up front. We're going to have a penalty call here.
First penalty on the second period goes to Pat Moralt of Hibbing.
I think it'll be a minor for high sticking. 2 minutes.
On number 14, Pat Moralt for high sticking.
So Cloquet will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. This will be a good opportunity for him to really push their lead ahead.
Yeah,
with Hibbing, your lead's never safe.
The way, yeah, that's right. Now we'll test that Hibbing's penalty killers. They've only allowed 3 goals out of 59 or 52 chances all year. So
Vidmar
pretty
shoots it
darn
out
good.
to the center ice area. Cloquet controls. For Hibbing, we got Andrikin, Iozo, Gostev. Got a break there. Hibbing. Oh, and a nice save by Maduk there. The puck is trapped on the back of the net. Well, the puck is brought outside the line. We got Titani, Kristoff, Zez, and Tom Hansen all killing the penalty for Hibbing. Tom Hansen shoots to the line, but not out. Cloquet controls We have a whistle stopping the action. Draw is controlled by Hibbing. Hansen shoots it down the ice. It's a minute and 20 seconds left in the penalty. Cloquet controls behind their own net. Catani steals the puck, but it's stolen back by the Cloquet player. Oh, the shot's just wide. Cloquet controls. Catani out in front of the Cloquet player. And the puck is knocked out by the Hibbing player. Or by the Cloquet player, excuse me. Tom Hansen takes his man into the boards, but it's still held in by the Cloquet. And it's knocked out by John Zezel. Both teams changing their lines.
The way these teams are going at it, this would be a good region game.
Cloquet controls off the board. Got a 3-on-2 break. Shot. Oh, and a nice save by Hadouk. Hadouk comes up and covers up the puck. Oh, he's keeping Hibbing right in this game now.
He's doing his job.
We had 12 seconds left in the penalty to Pat Meralt. So Hibbing's still got a little period here left to kill, and they'll be back at full strength again.
Hibbing's going to have to come out flying if third period. They're going to have to come out and get the equalizer.
Hibbing controls and shoots it right down the ice. Oh, the Cloquet fell down. Cloquet controls. Hibbing's now at full strength. It's knocked into the Hibbing end. We'll have an offside call.
1 minute to go.
I don't know if that call was the right call. We had a linesman standing on the line, and he didn't call it, and there was a linesman standing at the other blue line, and he made the call.
Well, they had their little meeting on the discrepancy, I guess. Yeah, that was a little odd, that call. Switching lines again. Yeah, both teams are very good skating teams. The way it looks, they're both evenly matched.
And both at the same time, they can still hit.
Yeah, they can still hit.
So they can go either way with you. Iozo picks up the puck. Passes it. The puck is taken away by Cloquet. Clay bringing it up. Iozo knocks him off the puck. Cloquet controls, steals the pass, shoots it back down into the Hibbing zone. 38 seconds left in the period. Hibbing controls. Anderkin over to Vidmar. Vidmar loses the puck off his stick. Cloquet controls back into the corner. Vidmar chips it up over onto the rail there, and it gets stuck there. We'll have a whistle to the right of... The face-off will come to the right of Hadouk.
A little dunk shot. "21 seconds left in the period."
Just kind of even it out a little bit more.
I think Hibbing would like to get the equalizer now before the end of the period, so they can go in with something.
Grillo rush up the top. Oh, he's thousand off the game. Cloquet defenseman. Cloquet brings it out. Knocked back out of the zone, and that should do it for the end of the period. Well, at the end of the second period, Cloquet has come back to take a 2-1 lead. We'll be back in a moment. At the end of the second period, Cloquet has come back to take a 2-1 lead. Jim, could you give us the stats?
Cloquet scored 2 goals that period, one by number 16, Paul Stanaway, and he had an assist by Stuart Plant. The second goal was scored by number 5, Brian Mishaw, and assisted by number 16, Paul Stanaway. The penalties for that period, Hibbing had 1 But number 14, Pat Morrell, that was for high sticking. And Cloquet never had any penalties. The saves, High Duke for Hibbing had 8 saves, and Markkinen for Cloquet had 11. So at the end of the second period, High Duke has 9 total saves, and Markkinen has 18 total saves. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, my between period guest right now is Ann Carlin from WDIO, a newscaster over there. Ann, how do you like the hockey game tonight?
I find it very exciting. You know, it seemed in the first period, Hibbing really came out fighting, but second period was Cloquet. Third period's going to tell it.
I think that'll be the difference. What is your background in newscasting?
Actually, I've mostly been doing sports most of my life and here at WDIO, but I started out doing news actually in Fargo, North Dakota. I was a news reporter and sports reporter there. After that, I moved on to Idaho, of all places, and did news there and also sports and weather. I actually went there as the weather announcer. Then I got a job down in Tampa, Florida, which was a big move because it was like 184th market to 17th in the nation. That's a very good move. And strictly doing sports. And that was rare for a woman to do sports at that time.
Especially in the Tampa area.
Yes, you have all the pro sports,
Yeah, right.
the Buccaneers and the Rowdies and all that.
How did you come to Duluth?
I came to Duluth via Minneapolis. I worked with Minneapolis Cable, their system, was program director. And I heard the job for PM Magazine, co-host and producer, and I wanted to get more into producing shows and also hosting them. And I thought, what a perfect opportunity. So I came here, but then they had to drop PM Magazine because it got too expensive, and so now I'm back doing sports again.
What, was PM Magazine a lot of work?
It was an awful lot of work, but it was an awful lot of fun because we were able to come up to the range and places, and we met a whole lot of people. But the producing the stories, the writing, as you know, getting everything organized and editing everything takes a lot of work, but it was fun.
Do you do just mostly sports in Duluth now, or do you cover everything?
Strictly sports right now. Whatever needs to be covered is normally handled by the newsroom, but sports-wise, we cover games like this and also do features. We came up today to do a feature on the wrestling team because they're doing very good, and also the hockey team. They're undefeated and should also be going to state. So we try to keep in touch with, you know, not only Duluth schools, but also the range, and Hibbing seems to be the spot to do that.
Yeah. Do you like hockey?
I love hockey. I used to play hockey.
You used to play hockey?
And I got 50 stitches in this eye, and I said, enough hockey for me.
Whereabouts did you play?
Well, I'm from Moorhead, Minnesota, originally across, and that's a big hockey town, too. And grew up playing there, a lot of broomball and everything.
Where did you learn your skills for broadcasting?
Well, I went to school, as most people should, going through mass communications and journalism, and then I became an intern at a CBS station in Fargo, and then went on from there. I also have a master's degree from the University of Minnesota in photojournalism that I went back to get.
For people who are probably watching who are in mass comm classes, what are good ideas of what they should follow to get to be in this field?
What types of schooling they should go to? Actually, any school, you know, of your choice, because most of them do have good mass comm and communication courses, and journalism. It's a big field anyway nowadays with public relations and all types of aspects of it. But as far as getting into announcing and being on the air and television, I think more of a route of getting into a station and being an intern and being able to work with the equipment that is there, because you don't really have access to that in the school because it's very expensive.
Of a percentage like a TV studio like now at WDIO, how many people are announcing and the rest do all the... You must have a big backlog of people that do the rest of the work.
It's amazing. You only see the people who are on the air and you think they're the ones doing it, but in the control room, you've got your director, your producer who's sitting there timing everything, your audio person, and switcher, and just there's a whole crew of people, and you see their names roll. But besides that, you also need advertising, and you need salesmen, and you need a whole lot of different aspects to keep the station going, because you can't just go out and be news or sports anchor because something else has to bring in the money.
You hear the term a lot in mass confusion. What happens between the ads on a television?
Well, if something's going wrong, you do hear a lot of what was that, you know, can we straighten this out, or what should we throw in here instead of what happened? You don't try to blame anyone because it's going so fast that no one really has a chance to sit down and find out what was the problem. But everyone works together as a unit, just like hockey. I mean, you got to work together in order to get a good product coming
How
out.
much memorizing work is there?
Well, for stand-ups and things, there's quite a bit, but we do use a teleprompter, so we do cheat.
Well, Ann, I'm going to thank you for being my guest today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Well, thank you. I think you guys are doing a marvelous job here, and congratulations to you, too.
Thank you. And we'll be back with the third period.
Game. Again, Cloquet has taken a 2-1 lead after 2 periods. They were down 1-0 after the first. And we'll just have to see who comes out the most fired, I guess.
We want to remind everybody this is HCCV Cable Channel 2 Community Television for the city of Hibbing. And we're being their underwriting for tonight is paid for by Langer Equipment Company.
Hibbing controls the opening face-off, the third period. Stolen by Cloquet. Cloquet dumps it down into the zone. Tom Hansen back chasing after it. Cloquet beats him to the puck. Puck is shot out of the zone by Hibbing. Dumped back in by Cloquet. Around the board. Rolf is knocked down. The shot is just wide. Cloquet dumps it back in. Anderkin around the net, falls down. There's a collision out in front. Hansen out to Ayazo. Puck is knocked away from Meralt. Anderkin picks it up. Nice, tries to make a move. Is stopped by Cloquet. Anderkin around the corner, in the corner. Pushing around. Ayazo's shot is blocked out in front. Back out to point. Tom Hansen shoots. Tipped. Oh no, almost. Just tipped wide by Meralt. Ayazo loses his stick. Meralt out to the point to Hansen. Hansen shoots. Nice save there by Markkinen. Cloquet shoots it down the ice. We'll have an icing call, so the puck will come back down into Cloquet's end.
Hibbing's going to have to get a square here early because they can't wait very long to tie this game because they're going to need 2 to win, and they're going to have to get one early so that they get the momentum flowing.
Well, the way it looks now, they're trying that right now because they're really taking it to Cloquet right at the start of this period. Draw is controlled by Cloquet around the boards. Grillo is knocked down and shot around. Cloquet controlled. Out to the point. Bryant. Shots blocked out in front. Grillo's around the boards. Cloquet shoots it around. Bryant shots knocked down in front. Shot is blocked. Shot out in front. Zessel out. Skates across. Grillo tipped out in front. Grillo picks it up. The puck is knocked away from him. Katani in the corner working with it. Pass is intercepted by Cloquet. Cloquet clears the zone. Bryant skates down for it. Now we have an icing call. Bryant couldn't quite get to the puck before he got past the end line.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hibbing Phantom Thieves will play the Ely Phantom Thieves at 1 p.m. this Saturday at the Memorial Building. Remember the time, 1 p.m.
Face off to the right of Markkinen. Draw is controlled by Cloquet, shot around the net. Out in front. Clouseau couldn't quite handle the pass. Controlled by Cloquet, tapped out in front, picked up by Gostad. Cross. Vidmar couldn't quite handle the pass. Cloquet picks it up right out in front. Oh, and they just couldn't stick it in. Shot by Cloquet, just left it back into the corner. Zessel around, right out in front. Gustad shoots it off the boards into the center ice area. Picked up by Cloquet. There's a break. Cloquet comes in. Knocked down. We have a penalty for tripping there. So Cloquet is going to go back right on the power play. Maybe we'll have to do another good job on their power play.
I guess that was penalty they needed. Hibbing had to get a penalty on that.
Minor penalty on number 19, Paul Girardi, for tripping.
Penalty to Hibbing is number 19, Paul Girardi, for tripping. He'll be sitting in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Well, they needed that penalty, otherwise the chances are it would have been 3-1.
Cloquet brings it up the ice into the center ice, brings it down into the Hibbing zone. Out in front, just couldn't quite hold onto the pass. Cloquet holds it in, the slap shot. Oh, and a nice save there by Madouk. And he picks up the rebound in midair. Cloquet had 2 chances there. If that guy would have stopped and waited for the rebound,
first one right through the legs of Hansen. Right through the legs of Hansen. He just got his board on that one.
Face-off was controlled by Cloquet.
Well, that was close to being out of
Dumped
the
in
zone.
the corner. Cloquet still controls, pushed up. Right up in front. Pass is blocked there by Christoph. He loses the puck behind the net. Cloquet player shoots. A nice save there by Madouk, and he covers up for the save. So we'll have another face-off to the right of John Madouk.
Duke has 1.5 goals against average, so he's probably one of the top goalies in this area.
Hibbing controls the draw, and Madouk makes a glove save off the draw. They'll face it off again. This time Cloquet controls the draw. Knocked away. Zessel picks it up, clears it out into the center ice area. Cloquet controls. Rink-wide pass. Knocked back out into the center ice area. Puck is deflected around. Cloquet controls. Hibbing knocks it back out. Ooh, Catani just couldn't quite pick it up. Catani's really working there at center ice.
They're going to have to start going. They only got 10:42 left in the game.
Cloquet picks it up.
Hibbing's going to have to start
Center ice
moving.
rush. Pass is deflected there.
20 seconds on the power play.
Nikolov knocks it back out into the center ice area. Cloquet controls again. Shot down into the corner. Nikolov's back there to pick it up. Puck is deflected over the ice. Well, Hibbing's doing a better job of killing the penalty.
Well, I think they have one of the top penalty killing teams in the state with only 3 allowed now and 57 chances. 3 goals have been scored of them, and 2 of them were last Saturday night in the Falls. So they're quite good.
Hibbing controls the draw. Zessel. Pat Iazo picks it up over to Nick Anderkin. Lost out front. Iazo shoots over the top of the net. The shot was deflected. We're going to have a penalty to Cloquet. Pulled down Pat Marat. So Hibbing gets to go on the power play, and this would be the perfect opportunity to tie this game up for him. This is just what they needed. First they do an excellent job of killing the penalty, and then they get power play of their own. Well, for Hibbing we got Catani, we got Iazo, we got Andrikin, Hansen, and Nikolov. See if they can get the goal for Hibbing that they need. Penalty for Cloquet was number 8, Jeff Johnson. 2 minutes for interference. Catani controls over to Iazo. Iazo out in front. Saved it. Cloquet knocks it down the ice. Catani picks it up. Over to Iazo. Iazo breaking in. Goes behind the net. Behind the net to Anderkin. He loses the pass. Cloquet shoots it down out to the blue line, but that can't get it out. Held in there by Tom Hansen. Shot is deflected wide by Anderkin. Katani picks it up in the corner. Over to Nikolov. Out in front, and Cloquet clears it down the ice.
There should be a penalty. Yeah,
There we'll have another penalty. I think it'll be to Cloquet.
Cloquet's going to get a penalty.
So for 47 seconds, Cloquet is going to... Oh, Hibbing's going to get a penalty out of this too. Cloquet's losing 2 guys. Now we're going to have to see how they mix it, how they tally this one. Well, we got Anderkin for Hibbing.
Well, we got Scott Millen and John Robideau for Cloquet. And for Hibbing, we got Anderkin. Well, we got a break in the action. We want to say this is HCCB Cable Channel 2 for community television for the city of Hibbing. And also, this program is being underwritten by the Langer Equipment Company of Hibbing.
Well, the Hibbing Blue Streaks next home game will be, Blue Jackets will be Friday, January 20th against the Eveleth Golden Bears. I don't know what they're talking about down there. First they've talked to the captain of the Cloquet team, and now they're talking to the captain of the Hibbing team.
This is going to be quite a skating match for 20-some seconds. Cloquet's got 3 men in the penalty box.
Well, it was a pretty clean game until they got to that, and everything
I really
caved
didn't
in.
see out there what happened to these others.
All I seen was somebody was
doing Millen. How did they?
flying through the air.
Saw. Yeah, that's all I saw. I didn't see. First, you'd see what I think one is a roughing penalty, though.
We have a minor penalty on number 6.
Scott Miller.
Number 6, Scott Miller for holding. And we have a minor penalty on number 7, Robino for tripping.
Oh, tripping. That's
And we have a minor penalty on number 7, Anderkin for roughing.
Well, we got penalties to number 6, Scott Millen, for holding. We got a minor on number 7 for Hibbing for tripping.
I only never saw that one.
Katani out in front. Pass doesn't quite get through. Katani shoots again. Cloquet picks up the puck. Cloquet breaks back down.
This is Hibbing's best chance. They're 4 on the 3.
Tom Hansen picks it up with the rush. 2-on-2. Slows it down.
One more man comes out of the Cloquet box. It's 4-on-4.
Tom Hansen controls back at the point. Over to Zezel. Zezel. Oh, across the ice over to Katani. Katani can't handle the pass. Katani loses the puck and it's cleared by Cloquet.
Well, there's 2 men in a box here, and how come I don't think I got something screwed up here. There's still 2 men in the box. There's 4 men on the ring. Is there a ruling on
I don't know if that was the fault of the Cloquet players or the official in the box up here.
Let's see, that one guy came out.
Well, we have a break in the action. We have
Johnson came out.
We have the penalties to Cloquet. We have number 6, Scott Millen. He had a 2-minute minor for holding. And we have a John Robideau from Cloquet.
They still should be.
A 2-minute penalty for tripping. And then we have Nick Andrikin from Hibbing with a 2-minute minor for tripping.
Remember,
While Cloquet still had a man in the box, and then one man left.
They got 2 men in here yet. They should be short. Oh, that's...
Oh, I see what the deal is. There was 3 guys in the box, and the second guy's penalty didn't start until the first man's penalty was over.
You can only have... Okay.
So there were still 2 men short, but he was out there skating. So I don't know how they're going to rule that.
No, he's off. Yeah, there's something, that's what I figured, there's something wrong here. Well, he was out there for about 20 seconds and they give him that time back.
I don't think they can. I think that's just a mistake of the officials.
He was supposed to go across into the players' box, isn't he? And his time was up.
Well, they have explained it to the coaches.
Yeah, they seem
So
to
evidently everything's okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Draw is controlled by Hibbing. Nikolov skates up the boards. Makes a nice move in the corner, falls down. Ayazo couldn't quite hold it, but he picks the puck back up. Skates behind the net, out in front. Pass is blocked by Cloquet. Dusted picks it up, out to the point. Over to Nikolov. Puts it in the corner to Ayazo. Ayazo back into the corner to Nikolov. Nikolov puts it out in front. Oh, and there's a nice save. Hit the post. No, it's still getting yet.
Marketing made a beautiful.
Oh, another save by Markkinen. He lost his stick. Hibbing had ample opportunity to tie this game up, and Markkinen held him right in there.
Marketing stopped it right on the red line.
4 shots. I think the second one hit the post.
The first one slid under the stick, and he just stopped it on the red line.
Well, Hibbing's now at full strength, so they'll have to be skating 5-on-4. Oh, Cloquet's defense just dropped right there.
final basketball score.
Do they play overtime in high school?
Yeah, they have 5-minute periods.
Hibbing, 41.
And it's cleared down with ice by Cloquet. We have 35 seconds left in the Cloquet penalty.
Hibbing's going to have to move. No, time is against
the
them. No.
Ayazo puts it up the board for Katani. Katani picks it up, breaking in. Makes a nice move to get around the defenseman. Oh, and Ayazo. Oh, Nikolov just missed the pass. Hansen picks it up, skates in, stops, goes back to the point. Over to Andrikin. Andrikin shoots it in off the boards. Over to Ayazo. Oh, and this puck is slapped off the stick of Ayazo down to center ice. Cloquet is now at full strength. Andrikin breaks in. Back to the point to Hansen. Hansen shot, shoots. Oh, and it's tipped wide by Katani. Andrikin picks it up. Over to Katani. Katani shoots. Oh, and he shoots it over the net. We'll have a whistle there. Puck got caught on the top of the boards at the end of the ice. Well, Cloquet held off just about 5 minutes worth of penalties there.
Yeah, they did a good job. Hibbing had their chances. They had 3 saves there, and Markin stopped it on the red line. He had one before that, and he stopped at the red line another one. So it's a good game.
Cloquet controls the draw, break it in, shoots. Nice save by Hadouk. Gustad picks it up, falls down. Cloquet controls right at the side of the net. The puck is on the net. We'll have a break in action again. Face-off will come to the left of John Hadouk. Hibbing's changing their lines. Cloquet changes one defenseman. Well, it's opening up quite a bit now with only 5:30 left. Hibbing's got to get a goal pretty quick here. Hibbing controls the draw. Hansen shoots it off the boards to Meralt. Meralt's breaking in. Shoots. Oh! Scores! What a shot!
Pat Meralt came out of the right
Yes,
wing.
beautiful.
He broke through between the 2 defensemen right in. Beautiful. He waited for Markkanen to make his move, and he stuffed it right on the Markkanen's right side. I'm sure that'll be an unassisted.
Tom Hansen got his shot. Oh, he shot it off the board.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Scoring on that one will be Pat Meralt. Scoring the goal from number 2, Tom Hansen.
Hansen did get an assist on that. I didn't think he did.
So Hibbing ties it up. Pat Iozo also gets an assist on that goal. Well, Hibbing should be fired up now. They've been dominant the whole period. Cloquet shoots it down into the Hibbing corner. Bryant picks it up, loses the puck behind the net. Nikolov shoots it back.
This is
Bryant
what
controls.
Hibbing was looking for.
Cloquet holds on, shoots, oh, and Hajduk makes a nice glove hand save.
The last five minutes are going to be action-packed here, because I think they're really going to go. They don't want no tie. This would be a super region.
Draws controlled by Cloquet, and Hajduk makes the save.
No, I know. It would be a good one.
Draws to the right of John Hajduk. Draws knocked into the corner.
You know, there's a possibility both these teams could meet in the state.
Wouldn't that be a game?
You'd have another action tour like this.
The puck is held to the right of John Hajduk, who will have another draw to his right. Controlled by Hibbing, held in by Cloquet, the shot in. Ooh, the puck is chipped right into the net. Hajduk made a nice save. Gustad puts it out to the blue line, but not out. Puts it around the board to Vidmar. Vidmar up to, Kazmar just missed the pass. Held into center ice. Pousseau picks it up over to Gustad. Gustad loses the puck. Cloquet picks it up. Shoots it in. Vidmar's back to pick it up. Shoots it around the boards. Over to Jeff Pousseau. Pousseau picks it up. Oh, and he flings it into the ice. Into the crowd, excuse me.
The crowd is really with it now, both sides.
This could be a lift for Hibbing here. With only 4 minutes left.
Very good game from the Hibbing
Excellent
Memorial
skating
Building.
game. I don't think you could ask much more out of a high school game.
You can't, no, they're...
Hibbing controls.
Very
Up to
good.
center ice. Pat Meralt. Meralt in. Shoots. Glove saved by Markkanen.
Ben's a little upset. He figured he should have had a penalty there. Okay.
Looked like Markkinen took a little cheap shot at him there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
But no penalties were called. We'll have a face-off to the right of Markkinen.
Protecting his area the way it looked.
Face-off's controlled by Cloquet over. Anderkin picks it up out to Iozzo. Puts it out in front. Moralt just misses the pass. Cloquet picks it up. We stop Miller. Breaking in. Tom Hansen loses his stick. Cloquet controls back to the point. Shoots. Nice save there by Hajduk. Puck is knocked into the corner by Kristoff. Kristoff controls. Over to Iozzo. Iozzo up to... Nice skate by... Around the net, out in front. Tom Hansen shoots. Oh, nice save by Markkinen. Another nice save by Markkinen.
Markkinen, beautiful.
Oh, and he covers up to make... Cause a face-off. We got a little more shoving there.
Markkinen came up.
Remarkable save. Boy, Iozzo just standing right on the doorstep, and we're going to have a penalty to Cloquet. To number...
I'm surprised how Markkinen made that one save. No chance in the world of making it.
He just slid over and kicked it out. We're going to have a penalty to number 13, Darren Johnson. 2-minute minor for roughing, so Hibbing's got the chance now. It could come down to just that stupid penalty that was taken. There was no reason really for that one.
No, there wasn't.
The whistle was already blown and he just pushed him on his back.
That's a stupid penalty this time of the game.
Well, Cloquet has to kill this one. Short-handed for 2 minutes out of the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds, and they clear it out. Hibbing's got Anderkin, Iozzo, Katani, Nikolov, and Tom Hansen out. See if they can get the go-ahead goal. The puck is frozen to the back of the net.
The third period has been all that anybody would want to see. Very good.
Controlled by Hibbing, Tom Hansen. Puck is knocked out. Hansen over to Anderkin. Anderkin over to Hansen. Katani picks it up, tries to pass it ahead for Iozzo. Cloquet loses it in the zone. Iozzo just misses a pass. Cloquet clears it around the boards. Katani picks it up. Katani shoots, shots blocked by the defenseman. Cloquet clears it to the center ice area. Tom Hansen picks it up. Hansen over to Anderkin. Anderkin falls. Anderkin picks it up, skates down, makes a move, nice move out in front to Iozzo, and he misses the net. Anderkin picks it up. It's knocked away from him. And it's cleared down the lane. That should just about do, well, there's 40 seconds left in the penalty.
Hibbing's got one last rush.
Iozzo picks it up.
A minute 40 left in the game.
Over to Katani. Katani picks it up. Moves in. Stops. Back to Tom Hansen. Hansen shoots. Oh, and a glove save by Markkinen. Boy, is that man high.
That Markkinen's a good goalie. These are a pair of very good teams out here tonight.
When you look at it, Hibbing's really taken it to Cloquet this period. Cloquet's come back in spots, but that's about it. And we have timeout called by one of the hockey teams. I'm not sure.
Taking a timeout, I think, David. Since we have time here, we want to again say that this is HCCV Cable Channel 2 community television for the city of Hibbing. And also, this program is being underwritten by the Langer Equipment Company of Hibbing. And we also want to say that the next home game for the Hibbing Blue Jackets will be Saturday, January 14th against Babbitt.
And the next televised game will be January 20th versus the Evelyn Golden Bears.
That should be a very decent game. They got a hot goaltender, Evelyn does. Well, back to action in this 2-2 thriller.
Third period, we got 1:33 left. In a game like this, you hate to see a loser.
Oh, definitely. Both of them are good. Both teams are really good. You can't be ashamed of anything in this game. If it's going to defect the records, might as well keep it as a tie.
That's true. Puck is controlled by Hibbing. In the corner is Grillo. Keeps it around. Kristoff picks it up. He loses the puck and it's knocked into the Hibbing zone. 1:16 left in the period. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Here comes Merolz. Merolz up the board. He's knocked down. Cloquet picks it up.
Cloquet almost had a breakaway when Darren Johnson came out of penalty box.
Merolz picks it up. He's got a break across. Grillo picks it up, loses the puck in his... Oh! John Zenzel hits the post. Shot out in front. It's knocked down in front. Oh, we have a whistle.
Came close.
That was mighty close. With 50 seconds left, John Zessel hits the post.
He hit the pipe and it bounced out. Boy, another half an inch he would have.
Boy, both of these teams have really had the chances. This game could...
This is really...
Could be a 6-5 game, a 7-6 game. And yet the goalies have been hot, so it's only 2-2.
No, you can't, I think, against these teams, you can't score that. They're just that good a team, both of them. You're not going to have...
Anderkin picks it up. Bad pass, loses it. Katani picks it up. Round in the... Pass out in front, we got a break. Anderkin shot is deflected, and the puck is on the top of the net. Oh, did Cloquet ever get a break there? 28 seconds left, and the puck lands on top of the net. Well, just think
Anderkin had a break, had the puck right in front of the net, but it bounced straight in the air.
Just think of the fans in this place that had their stomachs in their throat.
Jeez. Two real good teams. I haven't seen a hockey game like this, a high school hockey game for quite a few years.
Anderkin picks it up. Breaks in. Puck is knocked off his stick into the corner. Katani puts it out in front. And Naozo is knocked down. They still control Anderkin out front. Cloquet knocks it away and they control it. 10 seconds left in the period. Cloquet breaks it down.
Game's going to end in a tie.
It looks like we'll be in overtime with 2 seconds left. There's the horn. We'll be back in just 1 moment, please. We are for the overtime period. This should be another barn burner of a period.
8 minutes. Is that what they have?
Oh, we have 8 minutes to decide who's going to be the winner of this game. Tom Hansen clears it out to center ice. Cloquet dumps it right back in. Kristoff knocks it out to the blue line, but not out, and the puck is knocked over the boards.
Well, we had ended 3 periods with John Markkinen of Cloquet. We got 29 saves, and John Hajduk of Hibbing, we got 16.
Hibbing controls the draw to Merolz. Merolz dumps it out to... Hibbing's going to break in a save by Hajduk. Puck's out in front. Hansen picks it up and loses it into the corner. Merolz picks it up. Tried to hit Anderkin, missed the pass. Puck's dropped, knocked back down into the Hibbing zone. Hibbing, Cloquet picks it up, shoots. Oh, what a save! What a save by Hibbing. That could have been the game. That's the best save I've seen in a long time.
Kubis picked the puck right out in front of the net. I don't think Hajduk even saw it at first because it came out of nowhere, and Hajduk put a backward shot on that, or Kubis put a backward shot under that Hajduk stuff. That could be that could have been the game right there.
Shot is knocked into the corner. Nicholas pass is intercepted. Shoots. Oh, no!
Good save.
The puck is kicked into the corner. Puck back out in front again. Oh, knocked away. We got a break. Katani breaking down. Back over front. Oh, what a save! We're marking it. Oh! The puck is knocked into the corner and throws for a whistle. We got two hot goaltenders here tonight, boy. Hajduk at one end, you can come down, and Markkinen's at the other.
Markkinen, beautiful on Kentucky, on Kantani and Azozo.
Draws, shot. Oh, another save by Markkinen.
I'll tell you,
Sean Gusted really let that one fly, boy.
for being seniors, I have to think that these two goalies are going to be going to college.
Definitely. These are two excellent goaltenders.
And they're more of the stand-up type.
Yeah, they don't go down very often. We got an equipment problem with John Markkinen, Cloquet.
Boy, this is some game. I can't believe it.
No, there hasn't been a hockey game like this for quite a long time. The only one I've seen,
a state final.
the only one I've seen come close was the Falls in Hibbing last year. When the Falls beat Hibbing in overtime here in the section semifinals.
That was overtime too, eh?
Yeah. We had a whistle there, two-line pass. Well, Hibbing comes out with their big line. Maralt, Iozo, and Andrikin with Christoph and Tom Hansen. Draws controlled there by Cloquet. Andrikin knocks the pass down. Out to Tom Hansen. Hansen shoots. Knocked away. Oh, Hibbing scores! Markkinen takes the rebound and puts it over the top of Markkinen.
Number 4 and 14. Markkinen never had a chance.
Not a chance at all. He made the first save. Tadayazo takes this rebound and puts it over the top of him. You can't beat a game like this, boy. It's too bad somebody had to lose.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's both teams are excellent teams. Cloquet doesn't have to feel shameful at all. They play an excellent game. I haven't seen a game like this.
In the overtime, the scoring, Pat Iazo from Tom Hansen to bring the game to Hibbing, 3-2 in overtime with 6:21 left. Markkinen for Hibbing in the for Cloquet, excuse me, in the overtime. 3 for Markkinen and 2 for Hajduk of Hibbing. Two goalies that played an excellent game.
Waiting for the corners to see.
28 for Hajduk of Hibbing, 18.
Yeah, that's right there. But I can't understand how they...
The Blue Jackets played a mammoth night.
Well, we had an excellent hockey game here tonight. You could call it an offensive game, but the score was only 3-2. We had some really hot goaltenders. You want to give us the stats?
Yeah, for this very, very good hockey game. In this final overtime period, Hibbing scored number 4, Pat Iozo, got the goal, and number 2, Tom Hansen assisted. The final saves for the game, this overtime period, John Markkinen had 2 saves, so he had a game total of 28. And John Heiduke of Hibbing, he had 3 in the overtime, giving him a game total of 18. So the final score in this game was Hibbing 3, Cloquet 2. And we want to say again that this has been HCCV Cable Channel 2 Community Television for the City of Hibbing, and also we want to thank